Inspect. So this coin is built for the infrastructure for X, for Twitter, formerly Twitter. Clever idea, very clever idea. However, there's a couple pieces of information that don't look particularly promising. The overall idea is solid. This is a low market cap coin, so in theory, if it's going to do well, it could do very well. However, again, a couple red flags here that I want to highlight, as well as the positives, and we'll take a look at what this can hit in the next bull cycle. Before I get into it though, guys, if you are new here, you don't know what this spreadsheet is, this shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about when I created this channel. And in the videos, I showed myself buying up these coins. I expected them to do very, very well. And you can see what the prices were of these coins when I released my videos, and the highs they hit less than a year and a half on. And this is what your profit would have been if you'd have thrown $100 into them. And if you'd done that for all of them, 26 coins would have been $2,600 investment. In under a year and a half, that would have netted you a profit of over 123 grand, which is not bad, guys. I sold these. We've had a market crash. Now we are less than we're less than a year and a half away from a bull cycle. We're probably less than a year away now. And if you haven't got your crypto positions set up, you can do. If you go to copymycrypto.com, that's the site I share all my cryptos with the members, so they see my entire portfolio. Anytime I buy a coin, I jump onto the site, tell my members about the coin, the profits it can have, and the percentage of my cash I'm going to put in, and they can copy along exactly. When I sell a coin, I do the same thing, so it means the members make the exact same profit as me, and they don't have to do any work. We've got thousands of members, and a lot of them don't know anything about crypto, but have been making good money in these markets as a result of copying along. And like I said, we're less than a year away from these markets being way higher than they were. So if your crypto positions aren't sorted, copymycrypto.com can help with that. Now, Inspect. So look, Inspect has not been around very long at all. Very interesting concept. So it's built for X. It's built as the inaugural layer 2 infrastructure for X. The layer 2 grants users access to a ton of different products and tools. The resources are dedicated to offering invaluable insights and essential functionalities, empowering users to navigate the cryptocurrency and NFT realms with ease. Now, through Inspect, users are equipped with a decisive advantage within crypto. The platform houses an array of tools thoughtfully curated to provide individuals with enhanced market analysis capabilities and a deeper comprehension of social movements within the crypto domain. Now, that as a concept, very clever. Very clever. Because look, Social Crush is a great example of something that really provides insight and people use. Masari, all these tools people use across the board. But this is real-time analytics because it's all the social media movement. And make no mistake about it, a bit of momentum in social media carries through into the markets. And the coin itself serves as the native token within the ecosystem. So it processes transaction fees and data storage costs. It participates in the operation of validator nodes through staking. It has governance, voting rights. You can use it as a currency for subscriptions, for ads, for API fees, and more. And you get the benefits of staking it, such as fee discounts, access to hidden data, whitelist eligibilities, and more. They also are going to be doing buyback and burn mechanisms to utilize revenue from project listings, ads, protocols, and aggregator fees. So they've got a lot of nice features. Now, it's worth noting, look, they've been up and running for, not quite 2 months, really. The token doesn't have a ton of holders, 843 across the Binance Smart Chain, 5,577 across Etherscan. So you're not looking at a lot of people invested in this right now. And, to be fair to them, they've only been up and running for a couple of months. So, they've got over 6,000 holders. So that's a decent start. They've definitely upset a few people. Boss makes me laugh. He's trolling hard, which, it's quite funny. Now, in terms of the idea behind this, I actually think that there is a really strong concept here, which is that you get access to first-hand real-time data on any sort of trend that is starting to develop. And that information can be immensely valuable, because if you are seeing that something is starting to garner a trend, and you then check, let's say we're just focused on X, right? You're starting to see that there's a ton of tweets about, I don't know, a particular coin, Cardano, right? You can then go onto those tweets, you can check, are they bot traffic or are they real? And then from there you can figure it out, right? So when you've got a small market cap coin, say one that's got 10 million market cap, but you're starting to see an immense amount of growth in terms of social discussion on Twitter or whatever, and you verify that it isn't the bots, then you've got access to information that other people really would want, because you know that all of a sudden it's getting all these tweets. All these tweets seem very positive. They're from multiple different accounts. This isn't just one person. It's all real. So all of a sudden you have information that is highly likely to be beneficial to you, because that coin, if it's garnering that level of movement on the social networks, is probably going to start being reflected in the price action. So that early info could be really, really useful. And like I said, this is one that's pretty easy to get up and running. You literally download it as an extension that's then installed. And from there you can get that real-time data that you could use as a trading tool. Now, what I also like is that they are going to be launching, potentially launching cryptos via their platform. They've sort of alluded to that. They've not outright said it. But they've got the INSP mobile app, which gives you real-time market data. They've got the API, which allows you to basically unlock all the possibilities for crypto platforms. You've got the INSP DAO, which is just the DAO that powers the decision making. The extension is personally what I would use. And that real-time data I think is valuable. And you've got the web application as well that you can actually use. Now in terms of total users, I'm not sure that's accurate. Total users, it's saying, INSP has exponential user adoption, join the ship. I mean, that's not verifiable. It could be accurate, but I don't trust stuff like that. That's an image. I can draw that. So I'm not sure that that's accurate at all. Because I would also think if it had that many users, there's a high likelihood that it would have, 10% of that would be holders. If you're talking about over 500,000 users, I would expect 50,000 holders of the coin personally. So that kind of stuff I don't particularly like seeing. It might be accurate, but I don't trust that particularly. So the mobile app will be out for the end of this year. They have already launched the token. Listing protocol and inspect ads begins. Interesting. Just interesting overall. Listing protocol streamlines project tokens or NFT listings on Inspect, gaining exposure to one of the biggest, largest user bases in the industry. Okay. I mean, there's plenty here that's very, very interesting. 500,000 adopters. Yeah. You see, maybe that's just the number of downloads. That could easily be the number of downloads. That doesn't mean much to me. But also, if that's the number of downloads, I don't know why it's back here in 2021. That would be my side point as well. I like this. This is interesting. Data, I don't think the majority of people understand the value of data. Real-time accurate data is immensely valuable and can be incredibly profitable when used correctly. I don't particularly like what I'm seeing in terms of the to talk about the exponential user base while the holders are so limited. Also, I'm not a big fan of the fact that the circulating supply is so small. 16% out of the 1 billion out is not great. You know, you're going to have people, you know, early investors that are going to have the potential to dump there, although I haven't broken down the tokenomics, so I might be incorrect on that. So there's some pluses, some negatives. I'd be looking at this for maybe a couple of dollars, to be honest. And it depends on the growth that they have. Like, if the user base is growing, the holders are growing, I can see value here. I can see how a professional trader would want to use this. And if you're a professional trader and you want real-time data, this is one that you can get that from. So there's a definite draw to this as a concept. The question is going to be can they expand and grow to that sort of, because this is effectively this appeals to traders, specifically traders, and the trader niche is not that big in cryptos. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but the majority of people that are in crypto are long-term investors, not so much day traders, swing traders. But the swing traders and day traders could find this immensely valuable. So yeah, this is an interesting one. Like I say, I think $2 is a reasonable target, but of course, if the token supply just explodes, you know, they will see a dump, and if they don't grow the user base, you know, slowly it will dump. It's a very low market cap coin, high risk. So I wouldn't be putting in tons if I was going to get in on this, but the actual extension could be very, very useful. That's actually something I'm going to download and play around with over the next couple of days and see what it's like in terms of a use case. So I'll let you know what I think of that after I've done that. And guys, let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. And if you want to make the exact same profits as me in the next bull cycle, you can just go to copymycrypto.com, check out the site. Everything on the site is public record. You can verify absolutely everything that you read, excuse me, that you watch and that you see. Copymycrypto.com has thousands of members, and those members, a lot of them don't know anything about crypto but have made good money in these markets because of copying along. I share every coin that I'm in on the site. Anytime I buy a coin, they're alerted. Anytime I sell a coin, they're alerted. And they're told the exact percentage breakdown of my buys and my sells, so they can copy along exactly. We are less than a year away from a market being absolutely just skyrocketing. So if you haven't got your crypto picks done yet, go to copymycrypto.com, have a look over it, and see if it's something that you want to try. And if it is, guys, I'll see you there. That's it from me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.